this woman pick that woman's wedding dress?
Please tell me that's a joke.
Could this woman pick a stranger's wedding cake?
Sort of a double whammy there.
Planning weddings for strangers. This is Exchanging Vows. You're about to meet two engaged couples, Jill and Andrew and Connie and Todd. They each have an idea of what their dream wedding would look like. They're about to try and achieve their dream in a roundabout way. You see, although these couples have never met, they've agreed to plan each other's weddings. Hi, I'm Andrea Bain, and this is Exchanging Vows. Our couples will meet briefly, watch some videotape clues, and then they'll choose the wedding venue, flowers, cake, even the wedding dresses for each other. The couple that comes closest to giving the other couple the wedding they're dreaming of will win a dream honeymoon vacation. Our first couple is Jill and Andrew.
We met 9.5 years ago through some friends.
And he walked through the door, and we thought, oh, what a cute guy. Chemistry right away.
Yep. The reasons why I'd like to spend the rest of my life with her are, well, obviously her looks. Her personality, she's extremely funny.
He makes me laugh every single day. He's got a kind heart and a gentle soul.
It's all about where the thumb and the forefinger are.
When we were actually making our tape to audition for the show, the guy we had asking us the question said, but I noticed you don't have a ring. And I kind of thought, yeah, can we not maybe focus on that so much and just kind of get past it? And Andrew thought that he would remedy that right then and there.
Jill, I love you.
I got down on one knee, and it was a total surprise for me, which is pretty hard to do.
Yes. You pulled it off.
Our second couple is Connie and Todd.
We met through Todd's relative that I worked with. We went out for lunch and we just became friends.
Just casual kind of friends, because we kind of both needed companionship, and then it blossomed. When I proposed, I went with Ember, our daughter, to the flower shop and picked up a dozen roses, and I had Ember carry the ring. Connie was painting Ember's room at the time, and I had Ember knock on the door, and Connie said, "Open the door, I'm on the ladder," or something. So then Ember tried to blurt out, "I've got the ring!" So before that happened, I had to cover her mouth, and we knocked again, and then Connie opened the door all mad, and then Ember had said, "Mommy, will you marry Daddy?" Then Connie wasn't so
mad
upset
anymore.
Connie is very strong and knows exactly what she wants. She knows where she wants to go in her life, and I kind of know where I want to go now too.
Now that you've seen our couples, it's time for our competitors to meet each other. This is the only chance they'll have to meet face-to-face before their weddings, and they're not allowed to discuss anything wedding-related. But they are allowed to ask anything else they think will help them make planning decisions. Connie and Todd, meet Jill and Andrew.
It's date night. Where do you go and what do you do?
If we can get a babysitter for our daughter, we usually go to dinner and go to a movie afterwards.
So speaking of movies, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is The Princess Bride.
Mine would probably be Goodfellas.
Ah, good call. Yep.
Classic.
What about you two?
Braveheart for me.
Your top favorite of both of us, Top Gun.
Top
So
Gun,
it's
yeah.
good, classic.
Classic.
One word that describes your sense of style.
Simple?
And mine, boring.
How would you describe your sense of style?
Jill would have to describe mine.
Your sense of style at work is rugged.
Yeah.
And outside of work, you like to dress up.
Yep.
It's good. My sense of style is simple, maybe a little trendy, but conservative at the same, a little bit of everything.
If there's a long weekend, what would you guys be gearing up to do?
We try to get out to the mountains and just for a drive. Andrew, if Jill was being attacked by a bear, would you A, run for help, B, attack the bear with a stick, or C, scream and run away?
I'd be attacking the bear. I'm not saying I can take a bear.
All right, time's up. Now we'll see who can create the most appropriate wedding and walk away with a dream honeymoon vacation.
It's like ground level.
Jill and Andrew will be working with wedding planner Pam McCarthy.
What kind of sense did you get from them as a couple?
We didn't get any sense.
No, they were very elusive.
Yeah.
Very elusive couple?
Yeah, we figured they're going for the honeymoon right off the bat.
Is that right?
Yeah,
So
they're
you think
very
that's their goal?
non-specific, generic. Yeah,
Okay.
they're trying to throw us off.
I think we were so nervous that we forgot to try to throw them off a bit. But we kind of feel that how our wedding turns out is the most important thing.
So in this wedding,
Connie and Todd will be helped by planner Mina Kaiser.
bold colors.
Our couples will start by selecting each other's wedding venue. The options are formal and traditional, fun and funky, or country casual. Here are the videotape clues for Jill and Andrew.
Connie is the person that I figured I would end up with. She's got good morals and very strong personality, and we get along and disagree as well.
So he just said that she's got a strong personality.
Yeah.
So that means that she probably makes most of the decisions
Yeah,
in the
good call.
relationship.
Isn't that normal?
If we please her, he's going to be happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And anything
Yeah.
that she says goes.
I think that the child in the relationship, we both understand that she needs the attention, and we might have to compromise a little with each other.
They're all about compromise.
Yeah.
Our most favorite place to go is we stayed at the Banff Springs Hotel once, and it was just really beautiful. We just went
Okay,
swimming
not in the
every
budget
day
to go to the Banff Springs Hotel.
The hot pool in the middle of the
in the middle of the mountains.
Winter.
It was just
all
beautiful.
about the
It was
mountains.
really nice.
Well, or are they?
Give me an initial reaction of what you think, where you think this couple would like to get married.
We think that it would be a traditional and formal setting.
I really do agree that they want something beautiful and elegant and not something that's funky and way out there.
You know what? We're gonna find out that they're like really truly rock stars or something.
So welcome to Canada Olympic Park. This is our 90-meter ski jump tower, and this is where the ceremony will be.
This is really nice.
Just check out the view from front there.
So this is what everybody will see.
It's fantastic.
That's crazy. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to get off that.
I hope nobody's afraid of heights. I think definitely they would like this setting. I mean, originally we had said something, you know, traditional and formal. So this is just that up 90 meters.
Yeah.
That must be a pretty new tradition. Getting married at the top of a ski jump? And is a ski tower really a formal venue? Now it's Connie and Todd's turn to watch some clues and pick a venue for Jill and Andrew.
The specific chores I do would be garbage. I take care of the garbage.
She takes the garbage.
And there's right?
My nickname for Andrew is the garbage Nazi. Drives me nuts. If it's out and it can be thrown away, he will.
I've been caught throwing away a lot of probably important
Wow.
things.
There was a time when Andrew threw away a recipe that I had just printed out from the computer, and it was on the counter, and then it wasn't on the counter. And I said, Andrew, did you throw out that piece of paper? No, I didn't. But I know you did.
Well, I probably did. It was there for 5 days. I figured it would. It's gotta go. It's close.
So this is Valley Ridge Golf Course.
It is.
Hopefully the room is traditional and formal enough for the look we're going for.
Connie and Todd decide that neat freak Andrew would like a formal and traditional wedding location. Can they find something more traditional than a ski hill?
I'm gonna go get on that train and leave.
The train whistle is a deal breaker for Connie and Todd, so they check out another venue, the Calgary Chamber of Commerce.
This is our historical ballroom.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Dance floor is just down the middle of the room here. So now that I've shown you the room for the ceremony,
This is nice. Yeah.
Now, fitting everybody in is not a problem.
not a problem. 80 people theater style is what this room accommodates.
I think this place is perfect. It's elegant and formal, but it's a little bit old-fashioned at the same time.
With all the moldings and the woodwork and the pictures, it's very old, classic.
Connie and Todd have chosen their idea of a formal and traditional wedding location. Jill and Andrew use the same words, but have picked a very different style of venue. Who's right?
When we get married, our wedding will be at a fun and funky location.
When we get married, we'd like it in a traditional, formal location, though.
We've seen Connie and Todd's idea of formal and traditional. This ski jump isn't it. So, Jill and Andrew won't get that point. Will choosing a ski hill venue cost them a honeymoon vacation? Now it's time to choose the flowers. The options are wild and colorful, crafty, or classic and formal.
The most exciting moment of my day is probably bedtime. Because I usually get up early and work really hard.
My most favorite birthday present from Todd probably was just, I think he got me some gift certificates one year, which is nice for me because I can just go out and get what I want.
Just gift certificates, don't tell us from where
She's
or
picky,
anything.
so if I pick something out for her, she will want to return it.
Somebody who gives gift certificates, that's the lamest gift you can give anybody.
Glad you said it.
It is. It's completely lame.
Jill and Andrew can't use a gift certificate for the flowers, so they'll have to make their best guess.
First off, we're looking for some color. They like simple elegance. You know, Connie indicated that she likes romantic things, but in small gestures.
She's gonna want something, you know, very pretty and.
See, we said we like the calla lilies, and here's calla lilies in a darker tone, and I think that's beautiful.
You want to go the darker, or do you think the lighter?
I'm wondering if those are maybe too pinky. I think definitely this style that we're going for is a classic arrangement.
And I think that's what she wants.
The most exciting moment of our day, my day, would be coming home to Jill.
Aw.
What was yours? Going to bed?
If I could be any woman for a day, I would be Scarlett O'Hara, because I think it would be a hoot to be Scarlett O'Hara for a day.
She has the hair for it.
Let's see. What type of flowers would Scarlett O'Hara want at her wedding?
So, tell me a little bit about Jill and Andrew.
We found them to be fairly easygoing and fun and sort of traditional, but modern at the same time.
Okay.
So.
I think that they would like a classic arrangement.
Okay, so I just picked out a quick bunch of flowers that may or may not work for the wedding, so you guys can give me your feedback.
That smells good.
These are the spray roses. This rose is called Camel. Ties into the fall theme. So do you guys like the kind of feel that this is coming together here?
Looks good.
This time, Jill and Andrew's classic choice fits the definition. Connie and Todd pick classic as well. So both couples seem to be on the road to traditional weddings. Let's see if that's what they both want.
I always pictured a classical arrangement, roses, or something really kind of simple and elegant.
Our flowers at our wedding will be a classic arrangement.
They're both right. So after 2 rounds, the score is tied at 1-1. Coming up, Connie knows what she wants in most things, including her wedding dress. Will she be happy with what's chosen for her?
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
It's time for Jill and Andrew to choose Connie's wedding wardrobe, a critical choice for someone they barely know. The bride's clothing options are casual party dress, modern wedding gown, traditional wedding gown, or a pantsuit. Here are their clues.
What's the wildest place you two have made love?
Okay.
Oh, come on, we all have a really good answer for that one.
We're so boring. As far as I could remember, the wildest place we made love was on the floor in the closet when Todd got back from a trip.
You said she's got a beautiful figure.
Yeah, I think it should show her shoulders.
Okay, and do you agree with that?
Sure.
Okay.
I got the look.
I asked Jari to give me one word that describes your personal style. She said simple.
Okay, so that tells us a lot.
Good afternoon.
I think she has, good taste, maybe a little conservative, but, still kind of young and modern.
This is soft ivory, and it makes everyone look awesome because it's got this wrapped waist.
She's gonna want to look like a princess.
Yeah.
Now this is totally the opposite look. Very pastel, very poofy, so again, it's very classy.
It looks like somebody took like a bedazzler to it.
Right.
I'm thinking it's too Broadway.
Beautiful gown.
And I love the side wrap.
That's beautiful.
I think that's something for you, or?
Oh, it's a lovely, lovely dress. I'm not sure I would be into such a long train. However, I would take this over a Scarlett O'Hara dress.
I'm still not sure how that came out.
I have no idea either. I have no idea where that came
That's going to
from.
be a question that's going to come.
Well, I know. If we ended up with like a, 18th century Atlanta, Georgia themed wedding, my fault.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go classic and classic white.
We'll find out if Jill and Andrew made the right choice for Connie at her dress fitting. But first, let's see how the couples do in the cake round.
I consider a massage and a pedicure luxurious and decadent.
A leather couch and a football game.
Typical male.
Jill and Andrew are painting a picture of themselves that's pretty traditional. Will Connie and Todd choose a cake that's fancy and fussy, homemade style, or quirky and unique?
I think we've decided that they're going to want a fairly traditional and formal wedding. Formal cake, elegant, possibly ivory cake.
I think that we will be going with fancy and fussy. I think in a round cake.
What turns me on the most sexually is, just candlelight and just soft music and Todd in a thong. No, kidding.
And for me,
You're not too sure.
Me and a friend? No, I'm kidding. Good.
Pull the trigger, buddy.
Kinds of romantic things we do for each other is, I think, just little gestures. Sometimes I'll pick him something up when I'm out, like some chocolates.
She just told us what kind of cake she wants.
Yeah.
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolates. This is Jill and Andrew.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, Andrew.
We came in here to do something different for their cake.
Now, when you say different, what was it you're looking for?
Something that can maybe form the illusion of a cake, but
Okay.
actually have it being chocolates.
Right.
Because from the little information we know about this couple, we know that they like chocolates. That's maybe a gift that they sometimes get each other.
You can maybe look into getting a cake platter and actually creating your own wedding cake out of the boxes themselves.
And this is a good size
Yeah.
too. Kind of like a slice of cake.
You got a funny look on your face. Don't you like the idea?
Like, what about cutting, like the traditional cutting
Well-
of the cake? You know?
They're just gonna pick up a box, open it up, and feed each other the chocolate instead of feeding each other a piece of cake on a fork.
Okay, so feel free.
Okay.
Awesome. You don't like it?
Can we try this mocha smoothie? We're just gonna keep doing this all day until we've tried every chocolate.
Okay, this is the mocha smoothie. Yeah.
That's going in the box, that one.
Okay, what we're doing here is more of a quirky
Yeah.
type
I'm totally
type of
achieved
wedding
that.
cake. Yeah, because it's not cake, in fact.
It has nothing to do with cake.
And it's unique.
Yeah.
You know, they're a bit of a unique couple too, so.
It's a good choice.
While Connie and Todd stuck with the traditional theme with their fancy, fussy cake, Jill and Andrew are breaking out with a quirky chocolate choice for their competitors. A risky call, both for the game and for Connie and Todd's wedding day.
Our wedding cake would be fancy and fussy.
Our wedding cake would look fancy and fussy.
Oops, Connie and Todd aren't quite as unique as Pam seemed to think, and Jill and Andrew drop behind. The score is now 2-1 for Connie and Todd after 3 rounds. Now it's time for Connie to see her wedding dress for the first time.
Hello.
Hi, Connie.
Hi.
Welcome to Ethos.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice
This
to
is
meet you.
Amber, my
Yes.
daughter. She's a little
And-
shy, and this is my mom, Sam.
Hi, Mom. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, dress is here.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Are you sure? You excited?
I am.
You want to close your eyes first? While I get
Okay,
it out?
yeah, I'll
Close your
turn
eyes,
away.
close your eyes,
I'll
close
turn
your
away.
eyes. Ready?
So I can
1,
look.
2, 3.
Oh, it's pretty. I expected something really frou-frou.
Are you
pretty?
shocked?
Oh, and it laces up in the back. Actually, this is probably similar to what I would have picked. I like it.
Well,
Thanks, Jill and Andrew.
Ready, Amber? Here she comes. Look at
Walk in
this.
these shoes.
Doesn't she look beautiful? Now you're going to make me start to cry. There you go. You okay? Float your
Wow, it's
train.
long.
This is all hand done.
Not a big fan of tiaras, so
Oh,
I'll
you gotta
have
try.
to
You
see.
have to try. You're
I
getting
know.
married. You're the bride.
I know.
Come on, give me your head. There you go.
Well, that's pretty.
And your hair. Oh, gee. That is nice. How's that? Bride. How
Thank
exciting
you,
is that going to be?
Wow.
What do you think?
Do I look like a princess?
You're not a drab plain person.
Well, yeah, I am. I'd like my wedding dress to be classic, simple lines.
Jill and Andrew stuck to tradition on the dress and it paid off for everybody. The score is now tied at 2-2. Coming up, Jill will see her wedding wardrobe. Will she wish she'd never heard of Scarlett O'Hara? The score is tied in the Exchanging Vows challenge. Both couples have made mostly traditional and formal choices and been mostly right. Now it's time to pick Jill's dress. Here are the clues.
If I were a movie star, the scene that I would want to be in is the shopping scene from Pretty Woman. And Julie rocks out on Rodeo Drive and go crazy with the shopping. Yeah.
You don't have to be an actor.
That means she likes expensive clothing.
It's like everyday life for you.
Jill has very red hair. She's more pale.
This one is called Gold, so it is just a beautiful, traditional, elegant gown. And so now we have a pantsuit. Wow. This is very striking.
Wow.
She's either going to say wow or she's going to say oh.
I don't think that this dress is Jill at all.
So if your bride walked down the aisle, would you be shocked?
I would be shocked, absolutely.
I'd like to see her in something more traditional and elegant.
This is traditional because of the lace and the fact that it is a timeless design. The color will just totally complement her.
I think we've decided a classic wedding gown and definitely ivory.
So it's a timeless traditional design for Jill. We'll see if that's what she was hoping for when she comes in for her fitting. But first, Jill and Andrew pick out wedding clothes for Todd.
If I were to get a new wardrobe, Connie would probably buy it. And
Such a telling.
I don't know what it would look like. It would look not as simple as my t-shirts and jeans in the closet I have now.
I'd like to see him more in nice dress shirts. I have a thing with the feel of fabric, so I like something soft and and some nice silks and rayons.
The options for the groom's clothes are tuxedo, business suit, or casual clothes.
Hi.
I don't think we need to worry about the groom. It's the bride we need to keep happy. I know she wants him to look good.
I personally like this double collar thing, but you don't
Really?
like that, do you?
Like that makes me like he's gonna fly away or something.
And your sweater will be a little bulky underneath as well. I'm gonna take the pin out.
No, it fits perfect.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I'm not big on that. This is Todd. Just better, nice.
Okay, that's very
more
sharp.
simple.
We don't want him to feel like he's putting on a monkey suit. No tails and top hat.
I like this one as well.
Do we want like a lot of the vest showing?
I think that's where we're gonna put our flash, is in the vest.
Or just chest hair, little bling bling.
Big medallion.
And I like this. This kind of has a plum undertones in it.
It does.
So with the color selection that you've selected for the venue,
That's quite lovely. Yeah, it looks familiar.
Looks like me without a head.
They hope Connie wants Todd in a tux. Now it's Connie and Todd's turn to dress Andrew.
My new wardrobe would start with a pimped out velour tracksuit.
I don't think he's telling the truth.
One of the sexiest moments that I have with Andrew is when he comes home from a hardest day work, in the mud outside all day, and he usually comes home in his coveralls and he's a little scruffy and rugged.
Unshaven.
Unshaven, yeah, it's pretty sexy.
So, purple tracksuit, coveralls, or tuxedo? What'll Andrew wear to his wedding?
What does this gentleman look like?
long, lean, dark brown hair.
So this is the modern tailcoat, very contemporary. It's a 5-button tuxedo. It's a longer length, so it suits a longer gentleman.
I like that one.
Yeah. Then we have a wonderful cutaway coat. You see this in a lot of the Kennedys' weddings.
I'm not really into that.
That reminds me of the 80s.
So then we have the party man's tuxedo, nice flare collar. If the devil were to wear a tux, this would be it. This is kind of a throwback. Everybody knows about the powder blue tuxes that were around the 70s.
I think it should stay in the 70s. I don't think it belongs on Andrew. I prefer the Victorian style, modern, but still old-fashioned enough to go with her dress.
I definitely see him in that one as well.
Both couples chose tuxes for the grooms. We'll find out later if they were right, but now Jill's big moment has arrived. It's time for her to try on her wedding dress, and she's been having nightmares about it.
Worst thing that could happen is that the dress looks terrible. I've had dreams the last couple nights, actually.
Oh, Jill, look at all this stuff.
One of the dreams was that Connie picked a slut dress for me, and she didn't trust the seamstress to do the hem herself, so Connie decided to do the hem herself, and it was too short. It was horrible. And then the theme of the wedding was a Halloween theme, and so there was like black makeup on my face and orange goop in my hair, and it was terrible.
Christiana, can you help me get this out of the bag, please?
This is the
This
one.
is it?
This is it. This is the one. This is a wonderful designer gown, one of a kind. It's magnificently, it's a silk taffeta.
There's a lot going on in that.
There's a lot going on.
It's very beautiful wedding gown. It's a very Scarlett O'Hara.
Please tell me that's a joke.
No, this is the gown that she said you love Scarlett O'Hara. It is so magnificent on. You will be shocked at how beautiful it is.
It's red.
Well, with your hair, sweetie, it will.
Is this seriously not a joke?
I know.
Nora, I'm really sorry. I made a mistake. This is actually Jill's dress.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You guys suck. Oh, my gosh.
Let's just take a look.
That was worse than the dream. Oh, Jill.
It's an antique lace. This gown with your hair coloring is going to look so beautiful.
It's better.
Okay. You're going to show your mom your dress. Here it is.
Oh, that's beautiful, Jill.
It's got a lace-up back.
I would have never even taken this off the rack because it's lace.
And that wouldn't be your thing?
And it's very ivory.
Even with the little bit of white over the top, eh?
Yeah, honestly, it's too high maintenance of a dress for me that I would have picked.
I can't wait
It
to
could
see
be worse, could be red. My wedding dress will be a contemporary dress.
It's better than a red Scarlett O'Hara dress, but it still doesn't make Jill happy. Connie and Todd won't get that point. With the groom's wardrobe scores still to come, the score remains tied at 2-2.
You got the ring? I got the ring, barely. You got the marriage license? The marriage license.
It's Jill and Andrew's wedding day, a day of anticipation, emotion, and hopefully relief for the bride and groom, and for the strangers who've planned their wedding.
The cake should be arriving any minute. It's supposed to be here at 3, but Connie and Todd said they might be here by 2, and it's 2:30, so I'm sure they're on their way.
All right, ladies. Let's go get married. You got the ring? I got the ring, barely. You got the marriage license? What marriage license? The box, you got the box.
You got the box.
You got the box.
Waiting on Connie and Todd. They've got the candles, they've got the votives, they've got the cake.
Yeah, they're late. Okay, where are we? I have an idea of where the venue is today because when we were given the menu to pick our menu selections, the food looked very familiar. I think it's at the Calgary Chamber of Commerce. because I recognize the carrot ginger soup.
I'm just concerned about the cake and Connie and Todd.
So is that the cake?
This is
This
it?
is the cake.
Excellent. Now that's the runner. I don't really think it's a good idea.
Orange.
It definitely
It's
defines
coral.
the aisle.
Yeah,
like a
it
coral
defines it, but
Why don't we just outline it in petals?
See if it fits.
Okay.
I forgot.
I'm gonna have to lift the cake.
Oh. You were so
Some
careful
grandma?
with this cake all day long.
Team effort.
Fits perfect.
It's familiar, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Been here? Yeah, a couple times.
How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you?
Hi, Todd.
Hi, how are you?
Connie and
Hi,
Todd.
Connie.
Hi, Andrew. So you've been here before?
A couple times.
Yeah? For,
His
for-
was,
6 months ago, I got married right here.
You know it's a good spot then.
yeah.
We know
You
it.
like the color?
I love the
and
jacket.
everything?
The jacket
It's
is
nice.
awesome.
Oh, yeah. We were gonna go for the velour tracksuit,
I wanted
but
it.
we thought you weren't telling the truth.
Right,
so-
and see, I was throwing that because that was the
See,
truth.
that's
Was it?
I will be wearing a tuxedo.
I believe this is the Calgary Chamber of Commerce.
Surprise!
Oh, Jill. Oh, those are beautiful.
We got coats.
Those are absolutely beautiful.
Family and friends, we have come together to laugh, to dance, to celebrate. Love is alive and well in the land. Jill and Andrew are proof of it.
I, Andrew, choose you, Jill, to be my wife. Knowing in my heart you will always be my friend, my partner in life, my own true love. I promise to love you without reservation, honor and respect you, as long as we both shall live.
I, Jill, choose you, Andrew, to be my husband, knowing in my heart that you will always be my friend, my partner in life, and my own true love. I promise to love you without reservation, to honor and respect you, and to cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
Now, upon the authority vested in me by the province of Alberta, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first married kiss.
Oh wow. The sweet or the sweet?
How do you
Yeah.
like your dress?
I like it
Tell
now.
me, what did you think
Yeah.
when you tried it on?
When I first tried it on, I thought it was too ivory.
I said she'll either love it, she'll say, why'd they put me in a doily? No. Oh, the flowers are beautiful.
Yeah. It's an awesome day.
I'd like my wedding to look like this. Hopefully it'll be somewhat the same.
I don't care about the game right now.
No,
I don't.
no, I do.
Jill and Andrew had a wedding they'll remember for a lifetime, but will they also win a honeymoon vacation? Coming up, it'll all be decided after Connie and Todd exchange their vows.
Is that our cake?
It's Connie and Todd's big day. Have Jill and Andrew given them the wedding they've always wanted? Or will Connie and Todd be going on a honeymoon vacation as the winners of the Exchanging Vows Challenge?
Yeah, how tight do you want it? Tight? Like that. I can do the dress this tight. Oh, it's just killing me. I feel like I'm getting sick.
Unless you can undo it, just breathe through your
like
nose
hyperventilate.
and out through your mouth. Does that be better, Pam?
Yeah, that's better.
Thanks, dear.
It's going to be a good day today.
You think it feels like it's going to be a good day today?
Aww.
We weren't sure who was going to make you cry, were we? But now we know. Well, we've got about 30 minutes to get this
30
completed.
minutes. Countdown.
Just do it.
These aren't all gonna fit on there.
But there's more in this box than there are guests on the table, so don't worry about it. Is this looking what you guys expected it to look like?
This cake, I'm not sure that Connie's gonna like it.
Just based on the cake that they chose for us, I mean, it was so fancy and fussy. And we kind of went, oh, that's probably really what they wanted for theirs.
Right.
And, you know, now they're not going to have the traditional.
And now you're not happy with this decision?
Well, ever since we made the decision too, we've been worried about the whole, like, 'cause they're not going to have the
Actual
traditional cake
cutting
cutting
the
thing.
cake.
So that's bothered us since we selected
We hear
this.
you. It just upsets me that you guys are not confident about your decision now.
Yeah. Cut her off
Could you
there.
even just lie to me and say, you know what, Pam, I really like it. That
It's
would
all
make
about
me-
you, Pam. It's all about you.
Yeah.
No, we like it. We just don't think we're gonna win a point on it.
That's right.
It just upsets me that now they've had a change of heart. So as a wedding planner, that's just not good news for me. It just makes me upset that maybe we're not doing all that we can for Connie and Todd to make it their best possible day ever. And as a wedding planner, that's what I want to do. I want to give this couple their dream wedding.
I don't think we're gonna get a point on this cake. That doesn't mean I don't like the cake or resent my decision on the cake.
Because everything else we've done for them was traditional and classic, like that simple elegance, and we should have kept with that.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see Todd and everybody there, and Puppy's wearing a tux or a Speedo. Hopefully he did his hair nice. That's something I'm worried about. I don't like the way he does his hair, so maybe he'll have a baseball cap on.
Jill and Andrew are pretty sure they got the cake wrong. How about Todd's tuxedo?
Are you happy with your tux?
Yeah, I am.
I think you look really good at it.
Tuxes are nice. A tuxedo would work for me. Nothing else, really.
So they got the tux. How's Todd feeling about the ski tower? The one that Jill and Andrew think fits the traditional formal wedding theme.
I just a little queasy on the elevator. I'm not a fan of heights. You would never, ever, ever catch me on skis going down this.
No.
Ever. Maybe you. So, I just like ground level games, and it's not so bad that I'm up here now.
You know what? It's only your ceremony that's here.
Oh,
You're
well,
not
yeah,
having your
no.
reception here.
No, I
So
We'll put you on ground level then.
once I'm up here, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I just, when I see the tower, I start to think,
We're gathered at this place to witness the formal joining of this man and this woman.
from this day on, I choose you to be my wife, to live with you, to be joyful with you, even as we grow old. I give myself to you now for all the days of my life.
From this day on, I choose you to be my husband, to live with you, to be joyful with you, even as we grow old. I give myself to you now for all the days of my life.
You may have your first married kiss.
Is that our cake?
Where? Oh,
I knew it.
that's funny. You don't like?
That's what we bought for everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really would have liked a cake. I don't know why they wouldn't have chosen a cake. Okay.
Connie and Todd decide to use their dessert to perform the wedding cake ritual. The chocolates will be handed out to their guests as they leave.
For our guest presents, we made boxes and did our Calgary chocolate, and I know why you guys probably picked it because I remember we were talking about it on our tape.
I know.
I did kind of expect a cake though, so I was a little disappointed.
We kind of knew that.
Especially after our wedding, and just like all the thought and everything you put into our cake, and how excited you guys were about it. We were like, yeah.
As most of you know, this is our daughter Amber, and I just want to thank her for being such a good girl.
Everybody just be nice to me, Mommy, and they be nice to me. And I just want to thank you for all of you, such being good parents. And so I want to
thank you, Amber. That's so nice. Go see Grandma.
No, I have
one more thing to say? Okay.
And my mommy's nice to me, and I love her.
Despite Todd's fear of heights and Connie's distress over the cake, they've had a wonderful day. Now the question is, who's won the honeymoon vacation? We'll find out when Exchanging Vows returns. Connie and Todd, Jill and Andrew, it's great to see you guys happily married. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You guys did a great job of planning some really lovely weddings, so you give yourself a round of applause, of course. But Connie and Todd, you guys wanted a traditional wedding, and that's what you end up giving the other couple. Now, Jill and Andrew, you guys wanted a mostly traditional wedding with a little bit of a twist, but you ended up giving that to Connie and Todd. So it's a close race for the prize. Let's tally up the challenges and see how you did. Connie and Todd, you chose a formal and traditional location for Jill and Andrew's wedding, but they were looking for something fun and funky. Jill and Andrew, you initially decided on a traditional formal venue, but then you took Connie and Todd up to the top of a ski jump. Sorry, but that's not quite traditional or formal enough to get that point.
Tied up.
Yeah. You both wanted and got classic flowers. And you both wanted a traditional fancy wedding cake. Connie and Todd made the right cake choice, but Jill and Andrew's quirky chocolate choice didn't fit the bill. So, after 3 rounds, Connie and Todd were up by 1 point. Both grooms wanted and got a tux. So Connie and Todd were still in the lead when it came time to make the most important selections, the wedding dresses. Connie, you picked a classic wedding gown for Jill, but she wanted a more contemporary look. Jill, you correctly chose a classic dress for Connie, giving you that round. After all the major selections were made, you were tied. Fortunately for one couple, we do have a tiebreaker. It comes down to the wedding dress color. Jill and Andrew, you chose a white dress for Connie, just what she wanted. Connie and Todd, you chose an ivory dress for Jill, but she wanted white. So congratulations, Jill and Andrew. You won the Exchanging Vows Challenge by a shade. You'll be taking a honeymoon vacation in a Caribbean destination of your choosing. Connie and Todd, thank you so much for taking part in Exchanging Vows. See you next time.
That is perfect, Jill.
I think it's too big.
Oh, no, it's perfect. You don't want it like a choker. Well, I think it's fabulous.
No, I think that
No.
But even that tight, as opposed to that.
When I disagree totally. I think down, and it's just a nice contrast with the lines.
No, that's way better, right there.
Yeah, well, I'm the mom.
Yeah, well, I'm the bride. Hear me roar.